Hey guys, Leki here from ProPhysio Plus. Today we're going to be talking about posture and why it's important for your happiness at home, at rest and at play. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel and share with your friends. Okay, let's dive in. Is it too late to fix my posture? When you move, there's forces that move across the body that's quite normal. They could be quite extreme or they can be quite mild. What happens is that these forces that move across your body, they can build up over time. And when you start to have this build-up of pressure, that's what can cause your posture pain. However, when posture is compromised, the forces now transmit unevenly throughout the disc, for example, and may not always lead to injury, but it can start to trigger pain signs. Now, if this happens over time repeatedly, that's when those early pain signs can become a significant pain problem. Can bad posture lead to pain? So as you're starting to develop more and more pressure and heavy load onto the spine, then you can start to develop early symptoms like a bit of an ache at the base of your neck, some tightness in your upper traps. You can start to get some stiffness looking around the corner with your neck. Over time, these muscles, these structures pull to the back of your head and you can start to develop headaches. These are common signs associated with posture pain, but also further downstream you can have problems around the back of your shoulder, around the bra strap level, and even leading into low back pain. Okay guys, so a common test, one of many that we can choose to perform to assess your posture is in this 4-point kneeling position, and Mike's going to perform this exercise called a bird dog. Now, what's really important is in this starting position, it's very hard for your muscles to hide. Your head has to be held up against gravity, so it'll activate a lot of your neck muscles. Your arms are being put under load, so your shoulders are activated. Your trunk is going to be put under pressure, and your backside and your legs. Okay, so it's a great test for us, a great exercise for you. So what I'm going to ask is, Mike's going to slowly straighten his left leg, and as he straightens his leg, I'm going to ask him to hook his foot down towards the floor and really lock his knee straight. Good, and then Mike, if you can raise from the fold of your knee up towards the roof. Okay, what we're looking for is how well he can keep balance within his trunk. So we look at things like your hips being aligned with your shoulders. Now to make this a bit harder, a bit spicier, I'm going to get him to raise his opposite arm. So Mike, if you can straighten your right arm out above your head and try and really be nice and long. You can see here Mike is really stable, so he's got good trunk control. And the longer you can hold this pose, gives me a lot of information. Great, Mike, you can drop back down. Now switch to the other side, so leg first please. Straighten the leg out. Toe down, knee nice and straight. Try and raise from the fold of your knee. Good, and then when you're ready, raise the other arm out. Nice and long. Pretty good, so no big disturbances there we can see. When he's loaded on his opposite arm, it really helps activate some of these big lat muscles for his shoulder, and then back down. So what should we expect to see? If someone is struggling a lot with, say, weakness downstairs here in his trunk, if he struggles to bear load through his shoulder, it gives me a lot of clues on where we should work on to help his postural muscles and alleviate a lot of his symptoms upstream. So we're basically all one unit, we're one chain, and if there's a weak link in the chain, that could be the start of your posture pain.
Hey guys, it's Mike here and Leki from ProPhysio Plus, and today we'll be answering the question, is it worth investing in a postural brace? Now, you may notice there's a lot of products on the market, being pillows, mattresses, and also these postural braces to help out with your posture, of course. And we're just going to dive into, is it actually worth buying one of these, okay? Now, with postural brace, it's made up of these bands and a center that we can see over here. And they come in certain sizes. We've got a medium over here, which is the perfect size for Leki. Now, these are really good to use at the starting phases, right? So if you're somebody that has quite a sedentary job, you're sitting at the desk, you're quite rounded forward as you're sitting, and you're not paying much attention to your postural muscles, you might not have much strength in there. So this is really, really good to help you with those starting phases. The beauty of it is when you are sitting at the desk, you don't really know how your posture is sitting. You're quite rounded forward and you might not be actually mindful of how you're sitting. So this is great in giving you that feedback to tell you, hey, maybe you need to straighten up instead of being slouched over for a couple of hours, okay? So we're going to hand this over to Leki. He'll demonstrate how to put it on. Okay. And as you can see, we'll just get Leki to turn around for a sec. It's tugging at the back over here, pretty much recreating his postural muscles. And if he was to slouch forward, he can feel that tension on these areas over here, which is giving him that feedback to straighten up. Okay, so as we said, it's a really good place to start for those who are working those desk jobs. It'll give you that feedback to straighten up so you're not slouched for several hours. So see how you guys go with it. It should serve you well and give you that feedback that you need to make sure you have the correct posture. Cool. Cheers. Hey guys, it's Mike and Leki here, and today we're going to dive into a quick fire Q&A on posture pain. So the first question for Mr. Leki is, what are symptoms of bad posture?
Great question. Very common question we get in the clinic. There was a strong paper in 2017 by Cabrini and his comrades, and they found that symptoms of posture disorders can be often represented with headaches, pains in the spine, so from the neck all the way down to your lower back, so neck pain, middle of the back pain, thoracic pain, or lumbar spine pain, often associated with pain into the arms and into the legs. So it can affect you with most of your daily activities. So posture pain you can link to a lot of your general pains.
Thanks for that, Leki. And the second question that we get is, how do we relieve bad posture?
Again, another very common question. I guess the best way to answer this is through physical activity. Unfortunately, we all live sedentary lives to some degree, and the best way is to exercise, and the exercise that's appropriate to you may be different to the next person, so getting a great assessment and some great advice is the key in moving forward.
Cool. And the third one that we have is, can you correct years of bad posture?
Yes, absolutely. So just be mindful, guys, that 70% of your body is comprised of water, and the water needs movement to essentially be productive. And so it lubricates our joints and it helps us in moving without pain. Without regular physical activity, our joints can become stiff and be quite tight, which negatively impacts your strength and the contraction of, let me say that again. Our joints can become stiff and tight, which negatively impacts your strength and the way that you can function in your day-to-day life. So if you're quite stiff and tight, you won't be happy.
Cool. And the last one that we have, which is a common one that comes to the clinic, is investing in a posture brace worth it?
But this is one of many things that you can do to assist with your posture pain. Now, a lot of it starts in understanding what is the cause of posture pain, getting some great advice to reverse you getting worse and heading down the wrong path. And if part of that means having a brace to assist you in a short period of time, then yes, we would recommend it is a wise investment to get the great feedback.
Okay, thanks for that, Leki. So, hope that served you guys well. Remember to like and subscribe. Remember, always making healthy simple.
Cheers, guys.